Hey everyone! As of today, Pokemon Sun and Moon will be out in 1 week! The games look awesome with their stellar visuals, music, and most importantly, Pokemon. The Pokemon this time around are the best looking since Generation 4 in my opinion. The designs look so original, and each Pokemon is a breath of fresh air for me. Of course, I can only pick 6 for my team, which will be very hard because there are so many Pokemon that I like to choose from. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like and maybe even subscribe. We are getting ever so slightly closer to 200, and I'd love to get there by the end of this year. Anyways, here is my Pokemon team for Pokemon Sun. At the beginning of every trainer's journey, they have to pick a starter, and that isn't any different in the Alola region. There are 3 choices in Alola, just like every other region: fire, grass, or water. The grass starter, Rowlet, the fire starter, Litten, and the water starter, Popplio. I certainly do not dislike any of the starters this time around. They all have their own personality, and I like that about each of them. The question is, however, which one will I choose? Well, since the announcement, I have been sticking with Litten, and despite the hatred towards Incineroar, I still love it. So, my pick for my starter Pokemon is Litten, the fire type. I love the whole line. Litten looks like your typical house cat, Torracat looks like your typical big house cat, and Incineroar looks like your typical bipedal wrestling house cat. I love them all, and that's why Litten is my starter pick. For the second Pokemon, I'm going to be using Rockruff. Rockruff at first wasn't really all that interesting to me, but like many of the other Pokemon in the Alola region, it grew on me. Despite how I made it sound when I chose Litten, I'm actually more of a dog person than a cat person, although I like both really. Rockruff is probably one of the simplest design choices for a Pokemon, but it just works. If you were wondering which form of Lycanroc I will be choosing, I'm going with the Midnight form, although I will be playing through Sun, so I'll have to do some old-fashioned trading with friends, but it'll work out. Lycanroc's Midnight form is pretty sleek, and it reminds me a lot of Zoroark, and I can't help but wonder why it isn't rock and dark, but that doesn't change how much I love the Pokemon. Moving on to the third Pokemon, I've decided to go with Pecka. I tend to always use the regional bird. I've used Pidgey, Hoot, Talos, Starly, Pidove, and Fletchling. It would be silly for me to break that tradition now, and so I'll be using Pecka. Pecka actually looks really cool. Its evolutions, which I won't show since they haven't been officially revealed, look really cool to me as well. Pecka also has the ability Skill Link, so I am excited to make use of that amazing ability during my playthrough. The fourth Pokemon on my team is going to be Serena. Oh wait, wrong one. Serena. Serena's evolution line are some of my favorite Pokemon from Alola. I don't know what it is about them, but they are all awesome to me. They all seem like royalty, with Bounsweet and Steenie being the princesses, and Serena being the queen. Serena also has the ability Queenly Majesty, which makes it so priority moves are unusable by opponents. Steenie is probably the most adorable thing in existence. I mean, look at it. You cannot tell me that is not adorable. Surprisingly enough, there aren't that many new water-type Pokemon in Alola that I want to put as the 5th spot on my team. This is weird considering that there is so much water in the region. This also hurts my team since I don't have a water type. Fortunately enough, Silvally exists. That means I can add the item that makes Silvally a water type, and then hopefully I should be good. I like Silvally a lot, and I also like how they confirmed the pronunciation of Arceus with its ability, RKS system. Clearly Silvally is a non-legendary version of Arceus, and if it was Arceus, then they'd call it the RCS system. Anyway, I really love Silvally's design. It just looks so awesome and terrifying, and I'm excited to use it. So, a while back, I made the conscious decision that I would only use new Pokemon in these games. Like I said before, I really like pretty much all of the Alola Pokemon for their own reasons, and I wanted to have a team comprised of only them. Then, on August 1st, they revealed regional variants, aka Alolan forms, and they showed us the most amazing thing I have ever seen. Alolan Vulpix and Ninetails. The final Pokemon on my team is Alola Ninetails. I just love how beautiful and mystical it looks. It's one of those cases of you didn't know you wanted it until you saw it. Its design is sleek and its typing is awesome, and I can't wait to catch this Pokemon and put it on my team. Thanks for watching this different kind of video. Sun and Moon are just a week away, and the hype is almost at its climax. This video was originally supposed to be a tag video, but I wasn't tagged by anyone, so I didn't really feel like I should tag anyone. But you can let me know what your team for Sun and Moon will be in the comments below, or you can make your own version of the video. I'd love to see it, so if you make one, be sure to tweet it to me. Anyways guys, thanks for watching it, and I'll see you next time.